Hello and welcome back to DG360. The 5 biggest tech trends from CES 2020, from high-tech food to folding computers to upgrading your health to a prototype city of the future. These trends mattered. Well, now that we know everything, it's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. No. All right, let's go down here and let's see what the 5 biggest tech trends from CES 2020 is. I thought this was interesting to me. Impossible pork. We're talking about fake foods. Veggie foods. Christy loves this type of stuff. In fact, one of the companies, Beyond Meat, was a company that listed on the stock market. And Christy's like, hey, I want to buy some of this stock. How do I do it? And I'm teaching her how to trade. And I said, you might want to wait a little bit. And it goes from $50 a share to $200. So these are veggie foods that actually taste like meat. I have to tell you something. I had a Beyond Meat burger at one of the restaurants, and it did taste like hamburger, down to the gristle. It was insane. Like, it tasted like a hamburger. It was really, to me, something that shouldn't be. Like, it was just like, how is it possible that it tastes like a hamburger? It was grown in a vat and it tastes like a hamburger. It is counterintuitive. You are right, Vitals. It is totally counterintuitive. Let's see here. It says, since 14.5% of greenhouse gas emissions come from livestock, making meat substitutes out of plants could have a massive impact on the environment. That's why these stocks are going gangbusters right now in the market. I don't think Impossible is listed, but I know that Beyond Meats is. And it went from like 50 to 200, then it went back down to 100. Now it's back up to 120. It's bouncing all over the place because people aren't sure of the money that it's going to make. But I think this is like, anything else, like a Tesla, companies that are basically bringing the future, pulling it towards us. I think these companies are going to make crazy windfalls and profits and going to make a lot of money, because I can see a future where we switch over to this type of stuff super easy. Let's see here. Making meat substitutes out of plants could have a massive impact on the environment, as well as help us feed more people more sustainably. As the global population grows toward 9 billion by 2050. Oh God, we are in some serious doo-doo. Since growing plants takes a we're in some serious doo-doo. Let's see. Since growing plants takes a lot less land than grazing animals, pork is especially widely consumed across Asia, where 4.4 billion people of the world's 7.8 billion people live. God, is that true? That's insane. Over half of the people in the world live in Asia? That makes sense. With its plant-based pork, Impossible Foods is strategically targeting a global audience. Okay. All right. Next trend. Toyota's City of the Future has no human drivers. Is this for real? Is this fake news? What is going on? By far, the most ambitious thing unveiled at CES 2020 was Toyota's Woven City, a prototype community of the future that will be built near Mount Fuji in Japan. The 175-acre plot of land where Toyota will build this planned community is the site of a now defunct manufacturing plant. On this land, Toyota will create an experimental laboratory of future technologies, including self-driving vehicles run on hydrogen fuel cells, robots, smart homes, and new forms of personal mobility. Japan has literally sanctioned out a portion of the land near Mount Fuji that will be a city of the future as a model towards how other countries should shape and design their cities. That, I believe it. That to me is something that Japan would do. I've seen it. I saw futures of I've seen plenty of animes. To realize this has already happened in the minds of many of the Japanese. You talk about Lelouch of the Rebellion. I mean, I've seen it. I swear. There will be no human-driven vehicles. That is insane. New sensors are coming to upgrade your health. That already happened. Christy's got it in her Garmin. Christy got this Garmin watch, and it shows like all aspects of her health. It's ridiculous. I love it. In fact, she bought me one for my birthday, and of course mine didn't work, and there's a lot of trouble with it. A lot of technical difficulties involved. But Christy's Garmin watch, blood pressure, heart rate, her sleeping habits. It tells her like how much deep sleep she gets, how much rapid eye movement she gets in her sleep. Did you know that in order to recover or be healthy, that you need at least 20% of your sleep time towards what they call deep sleep, when you're like in a paralysis type state? And it's interesting to me that Christy's deep sleep is horrible. Like, she barely gets an hour of deep sleep. You should at least be getting like an hour and a half of deep sleep. And she one night was like 15 minutes. I go, what are you doing, dude? Like, I just knock right out. My deep sleep's probably the entire time I'm asleep. I shut my eyes. I go out right away. This is like deep sleep, deep sleep, deep sleep. I'm done. It's game over. Deep sleep all the way. Super healthy. That's why I look so young. Deep sleep. Get it. This watch, I've seen it. It's around. This technology. It's already here. Love it. I do. I love it. It tells you about your health. Computers are folding like phones. Okay, this is crazy to me. Look at this thing. What is going on here? So I read this article, and what it says is you use this bottom half as like the keyboard. You know, top half, if you want to like just look at your view, it's like a laptop. It's insane. This is insane to me. Foldable phones are one of the hottest topics in the tech world in 2019 and 2020. Foldable laptops could swoop in and take some of that mojo. The driving force behind a larger trend in foldable laptops is coming from the Intel's horseshoe bend reference design that was unveiled at CES. CNET had an exclusive deep dive with the Intel. I will put this link down below in the description of this video when it's released, so you guys can check out the details on this. But that's insane. I do like my clicky keys. OG's right. There's something to be said about clicky keys. I need that. I need that old school typewriter feel. Cherry switches for life. Oh man. And this is interesting. This is like, tech getting less techy, more subtle. So this is interesting. It's like projected. It's like alternate reality, like AR. So it's like a projection on surfaces where you're pushing it, and based upon like you pushing it, it's like sound wave technology. You can turn anything into a computer essentially. So this is like AR coming to life. So these are the 5 tech trends. Yeah, augmented. Thank you, OG. Augmented. So this AR, this augmented reality, is going to be pretty big, I think, as well. I think augmented reality is much more of a reality than virtual reality. I think the two together combined, you'll see a lot more of in the next decade. I think augmented reality a little bit more than virtual reality, but these were the trends in 2020. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. The future, man. We spent this entire stream. We're talking about the future. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are having a good time. And I will see you guys on the next vid. Today's video has been brought to you by the generous patrons of DG360 who make continued content possible. DG360 patrons enjoy monthly giveaways like Star Citizen packages, Steam gift cards, and any game that you want giveaways. Please consider donating $1 if in any way you enjoy DG360 content. And these difficult times where independent content creation is under attack from the FTC and left to die by YouTube, it's nice to know that I'm appreciated.